Welcome back to RPG Maker and
That's Murloc.
Murloc.
Yep.
I
You have to Murloc. Every
don't know
time.
how to Murloc.
You don't know how to...
I don't know how to Murloc.
You have disgraced your family. Every time disgraced the family. Welcome back to RPG Maker. Last time we kind of got into the whole basics and...
Basics of database, at least, and map making.
Oh, horrible map making anyway.
Well,
Um,
yeah, but it's like basics.
so we got into we made our actor, which we nicknamed Bitey, apparently.
Nom, nom, nom,
Actually
nom,
forgot about that.
nom. That was my idea.
Yeah, because apparently teeth on you don't work. And we kind of went through how to set up her class. We went through the parameters. We went through the features of setting up what kind of armor she can wear. Which, now that I look at it, I don't even... Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna say, it's like, wait a minute.
Staff, magic armor, light armor. She can't use special magic. We'll see. So this is basically a common level 1 setup. Skills, level 1. You can also give them... You can also have your skills be given through the game like items. We'll get into that when we get into the item tutorial. Because items are fun and kind of can be annoying.
Useful.
Yes. Today we're gonna step away from the database and go into map making. Just the basics. Because I'm pretty sure when you want a game, this is not what you want to see.
Yeah.
This was me being stupid. So,
This was us just trying it out for you guys.
what you want is, let's leave this as the whatever for now, and this magical floating door will take us to an actually good map. So what we want to do first is, well, make a new map. So right click on... You can right click on tutorial, or if you want to branch it off of your first map, just right click on that and click new map. So it brings up this.
Gee, what are these things?
Exactly. First, name your map, because I don't think your maps want to be named map 001, 002, blah, blah. So let's say
Some
forest.
sort of organization.
Yes. So let's say forest entrance. Copy paste it here because this is the display name. Your name and display name don't have to be the same, but it would be helpful. The display name is what pops up on the top left of the screen when the player enters the map.
See, I didn't know that. I always left it empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was new to
Next,
me.
tile sets. We're going to be outside, so exterior should probably be useful. We don't want a big map, so 25 by 25 should be precisely fine. You could leave this as no loop, it's not really important. Auto change BGM. What kind of background music do we want?
That's a good question.
I'll probably go with Field 1. Field 1 is pretty much the standard outside foresty kind of feel.
Also, like a little tip, if you don't press stop when you play the music will continue.
If you want some good music to listen to while making your map, go for it. Why not?
Yeah, there you go. But it's just a little tip.
And if you're
Beginning to do that.
over here, if you kind of want to be a Pokemon kind of deal, this is for you. This part of the window will allow you to encounter mobs just by walking around. So if you want to go to like a grassy area and want monsters to like pop out at you, you just click on this, click on whatever mob you want. This is the list of the troops which you can edit in the database. And if you hover over some things, you can also see what they mean. Like wait is how frequent something will appear, and then you could click whole range or specify by region ID. Which region ID is if you... Well, let's make this map since I don't want to remake that. Region ID is over here. 1, 2, just kind of highlight things.
Yeah, I'm still learning to do that.
So,
Like, I'm getting the basics of that.
what we have is a blank screen for right now. These boxes will appear like black. So it would be just black on your RPG Maker when you actually open the game. So it kind of looks a little bland. Why don't we add some floor? So at least we're not walking on air.
If you're gonna fill up the whole thing with the floor, use the bucket.
Oh, I just kind of do this.
That works too. I'm just saying the bucket is a little faster.
True. I don't really utilize all tools, so. So okay, we have a grassy floor. Still kind of bland.
Nothing yet.
First of all, we would like to start off by we enter from a door, a magical random door in the middle of Buffuck nowhere. So I don't think I have that door on this. I probably don't.
No, you do. You just missed it.
I did.
Up, 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 up. Are those it? Oh no, those are
Those are
windows.
windows. Okay, so we don't have a random Buffucking door,
I could
but
like teleport you somewhere.
we have the next best thing. Do we? Well, we're gonna make this map look decent, so no random teleporting doors anyway. So I named this forest entrance. So we're gonna want an entrance to a forest here. So let's start with this. We're gonna want some trees. Let's not make it linear either. So it's
See,
kind of
he
like
knows what he's doing.
a bunch of trees. Give it a little depth. We don't want to make an exact copy on the other side, so let's kind of drag it down a little bit. There we go. Oops. And then make the trunks, and there you go. It's kind of like an entrance. Still a little bland, though, don't you think?
Just a little.
Oh, sorry. Um. Well,
Maybe a
let's
path. Yeah.
start by just putting these. It doesn't have to be a direct path, but just to kind of make it less kind of
Bland.
bland, yeah. And our last one, we were kind of near water, so to speak. So you could kind of change it up a bit if you wanted to, make it like island style. Add a little bit water here.
Opa Island style. Sorry.
I did not expect that. Okay.
Oh, your reaction is wonderful.
Well, I didn't. Since forests are normally grassy, we'll kind of like add a little. Oops, I didn't mean to. Add a little grass over here.
I think at this point, this is where you can be attacked if you have it in
If you have it set up to like Pokemon style.
setup. Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna do it again, and then I'm like, no, I better not.
Still looks bland.
It like needs something like in the middle.
Put a little grass there. Why not?
Random grass.
You don't have to put it in any order. It'll look weird otherwise. So there we go. We
Yeah.
have some random grass. Mm, we could have a little few tree stumps because trees could be cut down for whatever reason.
Well, I think that would indicate if the trees are getting cut down that there's either a village nearby or something is destroying the trees. Like
Exactly.
if you go story wise.
Story wise, yeah. Then that's part of map flow. Kind of make your map resemble what your story is about. Because if you're in Alaska and suddenly it's like palm trees and nice weather, we have a problem there.
I wasn't that bad.
I didn't say you.
I know, but I'm talking about me as an example. I didn't know how to make maps flow. I'm still learning.
She was teleporting from she
So
goes through a forest into a castle, like the top floor of a castle. I'm like, what?
I made it make sense because you got hit in the head.
Huh. But still, you should kind of.
Yeah, you need to make it flow because otherwise it's just gonna be weird, and I didn't realize that.
So, alright, this is nice. What if we want to go. Okay, I'm kind of jumping off the topic a little bit, but that's also because this can be part of map flow. What if we wanted to be like sunset or sunrise? We kind of want to
Oh,
change the.
that's more advanced because you need a script for that.
Yep. And hi, Sopectra, and yes, we will probably be playing Dragon Nest a little later today. I
Little.
expect to play. Yeah, because you need a level. You do though. I just hit 70. You have to get 70.
I don't want it. Okay.
Hmm.
I was kidding.
But yeah, we'll be playing. After this tutorial, we'll probably take a small break and then jump into Dragon's Nest afterwards.
Guy.
Uh, so I was saying, let's go to the event tab. Put the event somewhere where a player can't walk. So let's go up here and click new event. So what we want is an auto run. So it'll run the second you walk in the map.
Do they know what the event is?
It's a new event. And
No,
also,
I mean, do they know what this page is?
yeah.
Because this is basically everything what that happens in the game.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is all events. And also congrats, Sopectra. Go for 70. It's hard as hell though. Yeah. When I get to my Dragon Nest stream, I'm gonna like bitch and moan about 60 to 70. It's the most annoying thing in the world. But that's for Dragon Nest.
That makes me want to play. Anyways,
You are
back
going
to
to play
events.
events. So here you can access, just double click, access all your event commands. We're gonna be using tint screen. God, there it is. One sunset. So you could just click that. If you want to be more customizable, you could just mess with that a little bit. But sunset. Click OK. Click
And it's
this.
made its own little script,
Yep.
basically.
Click self switch. Hit OK. That's about it for this page. You kind of go to, you click new event. You hit self switch A equals on, so that when this happens, it switches over to the second. Here you want to put uh I'll switch A equals off, and sure, Sopectro. I don't mind. I think I would be only because Venya here is not level
Yeah,
32 yet.
I'm only level 20.
But I don't mind helping. I actually like the Cerberus Nest. It's kind of fun. Um, Control switch A equals off, and then hit erase event. Now I kind of want to test this, but oh wait, we forgot one thing. How do we get from here to here? We never made that script.
Oh, the event page thing.
So this is also a typical script you will need to know.
Another new event.
Another new event. But this one's easy. Right click the door. Quick event creation transfer. So click and you'll see this.
A little map.
You click on forest entrance because this is where you want to transfer to. I will put it here. So just click anywhere on the squares. You'll be sent to wherever.
So you're going to be transferred to a random place on the map? You
Yep.
don't want to go come from the little path there?
But the little path there is going into the forest. This is forest entrance.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So we'll be
Sorry.
teleported here. Now, one thing you want to do is also go to that spot, make another event to transfer back. So you can move back and forth between maps. Simple and easy. Let's
So you
test
have
this and see
another
what
door
happens.
there.
This is probably going to be loud as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, not really. Tutorial, new game. Here we are in the crappy map. Walking around, blah, blah, blah. So let's go over here. Let's go up here. Transfer. Now we have our music. It's all sunny, sunset-like. And our map looks pretty decent. Don't you agree?
Yeah. That looks very good.
Now, this is like basic map creation. Let's go back and look at us things again. Anything missing? Do you think we're pretty much set here?
I think so. I think we're good. I still feel like it's missing something, but that's just...
Now, for map flow, to get a little bit more into depth for map flow, I showed you basically going from one map to another. It's pretty easy. But let's add a little flow. So what I'm going to do is just kind of add this over here, this over here. Let's move to the sides of the map. So what you want to do is make a new map. Uh, I'll probably keep the same name because you can use the same name over and over. It doesn't really matter. Let's say this is a fine. Yeah, that's fine. We kind of want to keep the same field one. I didn't mean to play that. There we go. So we have this. One thing I kind of like to do is to copy this and paste it over here.
Oh yeah, good idea.
So it kind of looks like you just came from that area.
Yeah.
And then kind of just fill in the floor like that. But I'm going to...
Bucket. Bucket.
If I bucket, it's going to get rid of this.
No, it won't.
Will it not? Huh, I didn't know that. Things I don't know. So
It's a
let's...
bucket. It's supposed to fill in stuff, like the empty spaces, not
Oh.
everything.
Well, I didn't know. Okay. Let's extend the trees a little bit to make it look less weird. And that up there is the forest. We could go for... No. No. Bad.
I was gonna say we could have like a little village starting out there or something.
Okay. I'm going to kind of do a little walls thing here. Actually, that looks not what I wanted. Is this what I wanted? That is not what I wanted either. Huh. Interesting. I don't think it has it. Let me see.
What are you trying to do?
That looks bad. Oh, it doesn't have what I'm looking for. I kind of wanted a sandy kind of thing, but doesn't
Oh, what
look
about?
like it has what I'm looking for.
I think for that you may have to custom download.
Yeah, I want this, but in reverse, which it doesn't have, sadly enough.
Yeah.
So I will just kind of improvise with the dirt. Kind of just like that. It's still not going to do it right. Interesting. Okay.
That looks more for our mountain area.
It's not going to give me what I want. So I'm going to have to improvise. First of all, I want this to be water. So it kind of looks like an island feel.
Okay.
The fact that it has the grass there is just bugging me. But I guess we'll just... Oops. Leave it as is. And kind of just go. With the fact that grass is there, whatever. It happens.
What you might be able to do is put more sand on the sides there. I don't know if that'll work.
I guess. It just looks kind of
Yeah,
weird because it
yeah, kind of too
cuts...
blocky. Like it looks good. It's just sometimes I wish that there was like a paintbrush sort of feel, like where we could like even out the edges. You know,
This looks weird.
just a little bit.
Actually, that looks actually better. A little bit.
Yeah, it does actually.
So we kind of have a grassy area here, and then moves on to kind of like a sandy area, and then a beachy area. Or a watery area. So, this is to the left of our little field here.
To the left, to the left.
I saw that coming.
Yes, you did.
Didn't see that coming. Put a little more grass in. I'm not going for like professional grade mapping here, but kind of get the point across. that you kind of want to make your map as dynamic as possible and not make it look so linear. Use different things as you see fit, but
And
don't
you can put in custom things too that other people have
just
made as
don't do
well.
that because
Yeah,
that's a snowy tree in like the hottest area ever. So
you could probably put in a palm tree on one of the edges.
can I darken the ground a little bit? Oops. Maybe a little darkened ground for whatever touch
Well,
you
it is
want.
near water. It could be like a little bit of mud there.
Yep. Or if you want to be death tree. Actually, that's a combination of that.
You're messing it up.
There. That's a combination of that. But that's something besides the point. Okay, do the same thing I've taught you already. Kind of connect the map. So you're going to want to transfer. I make 2 transfers just to make it look more on path. Kind of go over here and repeat the process by linking the map over here. And here's another important thing that you want to know. Carry over this event. Copy and bring it over and paste it. Because you want it to keep its sunset look. Or it's magically changing. Which, if you're in a magical world, yeah, it makes sense. Alright. So we have 2 maps that flow in this stupid thing.
You
So,
could make it better if you really wanted to.
I could, but I'm not gonna go so much into it. So it makes a bit of sense what we're doing here. Changing up maps. Alright, let's go a little step further. This is a forest entrance. We're gonna go into a forest. Hi, CheesePuff313, and welcome to How to Make Maps Flow tutorial on RPG Maker VX Ace. Which I should have put the
Hi.
actual what we're doing in the stream name. Oops. Alright. So we have those 2 flowing maps. Let's go for a third. Let's name it Forest, since we're going to probably go up and be in the forest. Forests are generally large, so let's make a bigger map. Why don't we change the name from the battle music from Field 1, going into a forest. A dungeony feel?
I wish I was listening to it.
You could always pop it open on yours.
Yeah, true.
We'll go with
Not
the
so much.
dungeony feel for now.
I have too many custom stuff. I would have to find it.
We are making a tutorial on how to use RPG Maker VX Ace. It's a program based on creating your own game.
Like Game Boy games sort of feel.
Yeah, it's 2-dimensional. You could go 3-dimensional if you're really advanced with it.
Yeah, you could, but it's much easier not to.
Yeah.
I just
Everyone
want to do the
always has
basics.
Yeah, everyone always has a dream of making their own game, I'm pretty sure. So this kind of just we're making a tutorial to show people how it works.
Because there's too many Korean people. We need English. Damn it.
Yeah, all the guides of this are in Korean. It's really fun because you get to open your imagination out, and if you know what you're doing, oh, do you?
It's even more fun.
That's awesome.
Oh,
This
cool.
I haven't touched the other RPG makers. I've only used Ace so far, so I
I
think they're
have it, but I haven't used it yet.
yeah.
I've been using a lot of Game Character Hub too
I have to
lately.
look at that. I haven't gotten a chance to.
You have to look at it. It is awesome.
So where's
Although
this magical?
I made like the wrong character though.
Oh,
I went XP instead of Ace
oh, jeez.
on accident. So I made like this character and everything, and I was in the wrong one.
All right, so best thing forever. Anyway, to move on with the tutorial, I made this a bit bigger because, of course, we're in a slightly bigger map. We're in the forest. It is true though,
It's true.
because all I see on Twitch is Korean first phrase.
Yeah.
Yeah, we make some funny phrases depending on what we're doing. To be honest. Anyway, so we're in the forest, right? Kind of wanna oops copy this so I don't so I have the same.
Yeah.
Whoa,
You've used paint.
I used bucket, didn't I? Even I make mistakes. Sorry. To make her. Yeah, I've
Yes.
only seen Korean tutorials, at least on Twitch anyway.
Or Japan or whatever, I don't know.
Is it? It might be Japanese. I'm not
It might be
sure.
Japanese, yeah.
I just assume Korean because they're really big on video games. I could be wrong. If
It's new
I'm
to
wrong,
me.
I
I
am
think it's
sorry.
Japanese, actually. We're just racist.
Not really, but I'm sorry. We tried. Anyway, we're in a forest now, so make sure to put trees as much as possible and not like I don't know. What wouldn't you find in a forest?
What wouldn't you find?
I don't know. And yeah,
Well,
I
I would think it would be some kind of maze, but that's just me.
I could do a maze. Um, but yeah, for
Or
RPG
boss
Maker,
battle.
I don't think a lot of people even know this is a thing. To be honest,
A lot of people know, they're just making different things for it.
yeah. Or those who know how to do it don't really make tutorials. That could be another thing.
Yeah.
We're in a forest. Just making it foresty.
Well, this is like our 2, 3 times. This is like
Second.
our second part, and we're hoping to do more in the future.
Yeah, I did the basics on my first bleh. On our first tutorial we did the basics. Sorry.
At least for database.
For database we kind of went into character creation and the parameters, which is not
Yeah.
really basic, but it was
No.
part of it. I'm pretty sure people would understand. And these videos are going to be these tutorials. I cannot talk today for the death of me. Tutorials are going to be posted on YouTube as well for anyone who may have missed them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're hoping to at least tackle every. Yes, we're going to be going into
Hmm.
switches. Switches was such a pain for me to learn, but once I learned it, it was really easy.
I have yet to learn, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through switches. I actually went through a switch a little bit earlier.
I don't know about writing your own scripts.
I have
Um,
not touched upon. I mean, I've touched people's other people's scripts, but I've never actually went into writing my own. I might attempt it once I get later on, but I still have to see what how this language for scripts works. I've learned Java, Python so far, but I have not yet touched on. I believe this is Ruby. If you look in my description, you'll see like a white paw print with a YouTube icon on it. You could just click that. It'll take you right to our channel.
well, his channel.
Well, yeah, you're on my channel too. So yeah,
I have my own channel.
yeah. Um. So this is more foresty, by the way. And now
It's a
that I
heart.
look at it, it kind of looks like a heart.
It's a heart.
I didn't mean that.
You should
It's okay, we're in Heart Forest.
you should call it that, Heart Forest.
Heart Forest. Okay. Map properties. Let's just put a heart here. This just happened, apparently. Alright, so.
There should be like a little mini boss battle in the middle too.
A mini boss battle. Okay, I could do a mini boss battle. Alright, so. This is going to probably require switches, so I guess a little bit of teaching on switches here.
Oh, good idea. Yeah.
Oh, well, my streams, my YouTube channel's Sanrayu, so youtube.com/user/Sanrayu. If you could type that, Venya, I'd be appreciative.
Yeah. Oh well.
Um,
I can just copy and paste.
that works too. So we kind of want to make this a mini boss battle. Thank you.
No problem.
So let's put, taking a minute to think here, what could make this look kind of awesome? We have a bunch of cut down trees. So if you're kind of like trying to save the forest, this
Yeah.
kind of would situate correctly.
I'm sorry, but the first thing that popped into my head was that the heart has dimples.
Oh my. It does! Holy shit, that's kind of good. Alright. So we have a few cut down trees on the side. You'll probably be entering through here. So we kind of just quickly want to... oops, wrong one. We kind of want to go back to our old map and create the transfer events before we forget. Because I've done that on too many occasions where I forgot to put the transfer events. I'm like, why is this not working? Oops.
Yeah, I've been known to do that too. You can just copy.
No, you can't copy paste. Because
Oh,
it's in
that's
three
right. You
different
can't. 'Cause it's,
locations.
yeah. Never mind.
So we'll need a total of 6. I put 6 just because I don't want them to like hunt for the transfer. Just put it all over. It may seem tedious, but it's very useful.
Us gaming, making a game in general is going to be very
Well,
tedious.
yeah, you want a lot of time on your hands, especially.
Yeah.
Congrats, Sopectra. Um, there we go. We have all of them. So you'd be entering through here. Alright. For the sake of whateverness, I'm just going to extend this a little bit. Like that.
It's got a mustache.
Yes, it has a mustache. No. I need to extend this. So you come in through there. The reason I'm doing this is just for kind of purposes on walking over to bleh, English. Not a thing for me. We are going to put a switch. Yes, I will get into switches now just because it kind of helps with map flow. This is basic switching. And I don't have the scripts that I like, so I'm going to have to do this the hard way. Sad face.
Oh, wonderful.
Um, First of all, your character will start here, so it'll walk through this little, like, tunnel or, like, path.
Area.
So we kind of want to go to the eventing tab and throw in an auto run, not an auto run, a player touch switch. We'll get back to the player touch event here. We kind of want another event here. I'm just kind of marking where I want to put my things.
Yeah.
Can I, trying to see if I could do this because I don't have the thing I like, so it's going to be really annoying. Interesting. Actually, I know what I could do.
Specific Y position on the map?
Trigger the event
Oh.
when a player reaches. That's true. That is true, actually. That makes sense because in XY, yeah, I can understand that.
Apparently you have
The
a lot
only
more
reason I'm doing it
views.
this way is because this is very basic stuff. And actually, I didn't even think of that, to be honest. Since this is only the tutorial too, I don't want to confuse everybody. Yeah, I do have a lot of videos. I like to kind of display everything that we stream.
Everything.
Well, not everything, but most things.
Everything.
Okay, maybe everything. Moving on. I'm gonna put two new events here. I'm gonna put like people, so they can kind of block so you don't just walk past the mob.
You didn't miss much. We turned the heart into a mustache with dimples.
Apparently.
And we're trying to get into switches at the moment.
Yeah, just a little bit into them. So let's just get two random people. They're blocking your way. Can't continue. So, what are we gonna do here? We have two people blocking. We have the auto rent. This is gonna be our mini boss, since you wanted a mini boss.
A little mini boss.
So let's get a graphic for our mini boss. Mm, he looks pretty
Menacing.
menacing. So we'll go with our little red eye scythe friend over here. All right,
Oh my god, you said scythe right.
Sai.
It's scythe.
I like Sai. Okay. I
I'm saying it halfway through.
Eh. Gee, thanks. Moving
No
on.
problem.
So, what do we want to do? Why don't we have Why don't we start by eventing something for our character to say? Bite person, because we named her Bitey. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Twitch is really weird with the viewer count lately, and as well as
Yeah.
showing who's actually watching. So we gotta deal with it for now. So let's make her say something weird. What is going on up there? Or over here, rather. I usually like to preview so it doesn't go off the map or
Yeah.
off the text box. Alright. So we kind of made her say something. That's a simple event. Pretty straightforward.
You don't want her to make it say it over and over again every time you run into it, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go back to editing that. I just
Okay.
wanted to check something. Um, what's going on over here? We could kind of. Do I want to make it kind of funny? All right, let me change something. I'm gonna kind of do a sneaky thing. I'm gonna put grass over here. I'm gonna move this over here and edit event. I'm gonna turn him around, so he's gonna be talking to them. All right, time for the most annoying thing ever. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have to count this. We're gonna move. We're gonna have our player auto move. I think this is going off the screen. I'm sorry for it.
The house kind of thing.
What do you mean by house kind of thing?
Like make a house?
This going off the screen. This is going off the screen.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Ah, this is annoying.
We may
Okay.
have no choice in the matter,
1,
though.
2, 3. 3 up, 1 right. This is gonna be really tedious. Set mover out to player. 3 up, 1, 2, 3, 1 right. I'll have to come back and edit this in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 up. Alright, so we'll leave her there. Sorry, this is sometimes
Oh, are you
game
like
making
having her
tedious.
sneak up on him?
Yes.
Okay.
So she's gonna sneak to there. Now, she's gonna stay there, and there's gonna be kind of a talk going on. So, for the sake of our kind of theme here, we'll have the person. Do I even have an icon for that person? I probably don't.
Maybe a monster?
Not for the monster. I'm looking for the actual person who's blocking the way, the guy.
I know.
I'll use this for now.
Oh, okay.
Why are you destroying the forest? Let me see. While inside a house, I need help making separate
Oh,
rooms, but I make it so that they can walk through
um,
one part.
that might be in priority.
So yeah, exact what Mr. Trivel said.
Oh, oh,
If you go to the database and you go to tile sets, you can see how some of them have a zero and a circle, or zero. Circle is the X. Blech. Well, that's because A is generally your first layer. It's more over for on the ground more than
yeah.
above. That's probably why you can That's probably why you can change it. Yeah, that make. Blech, I'm like spacing out now. A is generally for the ground. So that's your first layer where your character will always walk on top of. That's why you can't change it to a
Or
star.
not walk on top of. Some of them are walls.
Or not walk at all. Impassable tiles, impassable tiles. You go to B and C for everything else. So yeah, you won't be able to change anything in A for to a star. What is exact? Because you could also kind of, if I remember it correctly, which I probably don't, you can move tiles and make your own tabs for them. So if you have a tile that's in only A, you could probably export it and move it into its own category.
You should be able to do that.
Yeah, you should. Just trying to think of it right now. That's not off the top of my head. But yeah, that's one way to. That's how it's normally done. You would want B and C to be the overpass tiles, like like a lamppost, for instance. See, you can't walk on the bottom, but you can walk behind the top of it because it's going up, not across the ground. Oops, don't want to change that. But yeah. Anyway, back to our little whatever we're doing here. So, person's like, why are you destroying the forest? Do we have an evil person? Eh, I'll use you. This forest is too heart shaped. Must be destroyed. Destroyed. Okay. We're not actually being serious on the
Yeah.
text because, okay, that's the stupidest reason ever to destroy a forest, but okay.
It's too lovey dovey, damn it.
Yes. Okay, where's that? Oops. Where's that guy I was just using? We will not let you destroy our forest. Okay, simple. I want to check something really quick. Um, hmm.
What are you checking?
Checking if there's a specific icon for this guy.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I just didn't want to say anything.
Does
I
it?
wanted to. I wanted to keep it as a heart with a mustache.
A heart with a mustache. Now it's a part. I'm not. I wasn't really being serious with this farce. I was kind of just making a point. If when I make actual games, I kind of go through the details a little more in depth. But honestly, I'm still trying to find something. Is it in behavior? I'm gonna be like derping because I don't exactly know where it is. If it is here. Um,
It's almost 5. How long have we been streaming? Just out of curiosity.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I'm just curious. Okay.
Are you sure? All right. Sorry, I'm like trying to find something and I can't. This is just not my day apparently. All right, let me try something else. Two. Should be in behavior one then, or damage one rather. Blech. Yeah, I think. Okay, I think I found it. Damage one. All right. Yes, I found it. Damage one.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I was just like wondering what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Moving on for like ever. Just, all right. So we'll put. You cannot stop me. And then what happens here? Make sure to check event. I'm going to show you kind of something cool. Event 006. Yeah. All right. So, sorry, I'm trying to remember everything. This is event 6. So what we want to do is go to the second tab of event commands, go to show animation, set the character to event 6. We'll put hit physical.
Oh yeah, I just learned this.
So he kind of
I
like
know what
punches
you're
him.
doing. Yeah.
Now, you want to learn switches, so I'm going to show you a really basic switch. He hits him. We're going to want to change his animation to the one I was literally looking for forever. So make a second event page. Go back, go down to whatever you were, well, whatever I was looking for. Him on the ground. Because he got punched.
Knock the fuck out.
Knocked the fuck out, basically. So we'll leave that for now. We'll change in a second. We'll go back here. We're going to want to make a switch. Because, of course, we want to change it. So go to control switches and click these 3 dots. You're going to want a blank switch. Name it knocked the F out. You don't have to name it that. Name it whatever you want. That's just me being stupid. And we're going to set it to on. Okay. As soon as that event is over, the switch switches on. So what happens is you click on this guy, go to the second page, click switches, and this is the condition for knock the F out.
Oh, okay.
So as soon as that flips on, his animation will change to that.
Oh, serious? You're back.
Bad timing. So once that happens, we'll kind of have this guy, his event 007, so we'll kind of have him change direction. Because he's probably like, oh my god, are you okay? So just set a move route, select that to 7, we'll put turn left. So as you can see, from event 004 that you stepped on, mostly all of the actual script and coding is going to be in this event because this is the one currently running and it's triggering the other events to change physically or visually, I'm sorry. So after that happens, we're going to kind of switch back to our character that says, okay, I cannot watch this anymore. I should do something. Welcome back, Cheese Puff. Oh, that's interesting. Just edit this a little bit. There we go. So there. So after the switch runs, you kind of see that something's going on. Your character's like, okay, I can't watch this anymore. I'm going to do something. At that point, we should probably give control back to the character. So to end it off, we would put a self switch and then trigger the self switch over here. So that way, if you walk over the tile again, it's not going to activate every time. So your character is probably going to be somewhere over here by now. and you'll have control.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. At this point, we're gonna, since you have control, you can go up and talk to the evil guy. So we're gonna give evil guy over here some actual,
Animation.
well, animation and dialogue. So let's go with evil guy. What do you want? Who are you? What do you want? Alright. Simple. Your character. Now, here, we can actually make it a little more dynamic. Instead, we'll put show choices.
See, I haven't learned this part yet either.
This will give the player kind of an option. What do they want to do? Let's put I will stop you or nothing. So what we have here is this pops up. So if you want to do nothing, let's just put something like then go away. And that kind of ends that. But if you put I will stop you, let's put I would like to see you try. And at that point, we'll enter a battle scene. So let's applying. Okay, we're going to mess with the database now because I'm pretty sure we don't have a setup for him as a battle.
No.
Let's go in enemies. Let's see what looks somewhat decent.
I love the Chimera.
I might actually have to go to a custom one because I don't have it here. Alright. I'm going to make a custom visual. So to do that, we go to Resource Manager. We go to Battlers because this is the enemies. Import. So I'm going to just hunt down for it really quick. It would probably be under RPG Maker Pictures. Scroll down to the picture you want, which we're going with the Scythe guy, so we got Scythe guy over here. And it'll import. It'll be the red little ball over here. That's the imported.
And if you can make sure it works, you can click preview on it as well.
Yes. So there's our Scythe wielding scary thing. Alright.
That's basically how you import anything.
Exactly.
Anything custom or anything at all.
But just importing is not going to do anything. You have to actually make it an enemy.
Put it in there, yeah.
So we go to the bottom, change maximum to 31. We have this blank setup. We'll put evil scythe thing because I'm awesome. No. We'll name it Reaper. Reaper sounds nice. Click on the graphic. Click on this. You could change its color over here if you really want to. Let's give it a nice green and purple color. 100 HP, 0 MP. We'll probably change that to like 200 MP.
Are you serious?
She's very serious. Why so serious? Moving on. We'll leave the, here you gotta do some balancing. I'm not going into balancing today because it's a long subject that takes a lot of time to kind of discuss. Balancing is mostly by the person who's making the game to how you want to balance. If you want to make it a little difficult, a little easy, but that's up to you. So I'm going to leave the stats as normal. And EXP, let's give it 100 EXP. And gives like 50 gold. This is just random. This would be like a first, like an intro boss, so maybe not so much, but again, it's preference.
Just so you guys know, I hate all my doctors.
Nice to know.
God damn it.
So,
sorry.
Now that the enemy is done, you're still not done yet. You still can't use this. You go to troops. You have to make it a troop. So, we'll just name it Reaper over here. Scroll down. Add. I'm not going to get into this today, but you can control switches and conditions and all that yummy fun stuff in a battle. I will get to that probably in the third or fourth tutorial, just to get more in depth in switches and dialogue and all the fun stuff. So this is just going to be a simple battle. You're going to apply it. Because
What do I?
the reason I'm not going to get into this too much today is because I don't want to explain everything in one tutorial and kind of like make people's heads explode.
Yeah.
But this is, but as a simple kind of to touch upon it, this works the same way as events. It's just you could do a bit more. This happens in a battle. So you can touch upon, if you just want to say something random, you could kind of click here, show text. It's the same exact thing. If you want to be specific on conditions, well, you could do what turn number it wants to happen on. If the and we have the help. Streaming is that's Venya. I don't know.
Oh, they just called me. That's why during a stream, and they always call around this time. Like, but it's always random, so I never know when they're actually gonna call,
That happens. Uh,
and it's very annoying.
we stream every chance we get, which is pretty often, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um, if you want to always know when we're streaming, I also have Twitter somewhere. It's the blue paw print. Jeez, I can't talk.
You want me
Uh,
to put that up in the chat too?
sure. I always tweet before I start a stream and all the fun stuff like that. We don't have a set schedule just because I have school and she has whatever she's
Nothing.
doing. Nothing. So it's usually random. Thank you. So
I'll
these are
look at my favorite
conditions.
ones.